I would like to welcome Yuri Sadeo from BIXTRIM. Their goal is to make cryptocurrencies accessible and usable on a daily basis.
Hi everyone. So my name is Yuri Sadoev, and on behalf of the BIXTRIM team I would like to thank everyone who is involved in our organizational part of this event, because I believe that actually for the young and growing crypto society every such meeting is very big value, and I believe that today actually every one of us will take some value to his own. So, I will have a few minutes just to represent our main idea, and I believe that actually you may have some questions afterwards, which we will be glad to answer at our stand outside of this room, just right next to the door. So, to make it easier for you to get into the idea what we are presenting, we just took the main thing, main sentence actually, which describes our future activities, and try to transform it to the question when you will be able to get answer to each of it, and through that you will get the idea of what we are planning to do. So the question, so the sentence sounds like, we do exchange platform ICO in Georgia, and getting, you know, the one of the most powerful question why, I will try to explain why and what we are doing. So the first question which rises right now is, why we? Who are we? We are a team actually whose the strongest side is diversity. We are coming from the different industries. We have differences in age, in vision, in the social and professional experience. At the same time, there are some main things which actually keep us together for already a few years. And one of the things is that we are coming from the digital world. And the second thing is that we take, you know, evolution as a personalized ability to change the world. Since a few decades, I think now every change that actually can be done by a few people can influence the life of millions. For example, Facebook, Google, and others are showing this example. So our strongest part of the team is diversity, which actually brought us together a few years ago. And as early adopters in Georgia, we started our mining mining company. Today, we're possessing over the 1 megawatt resources, and our abilities are growing. So the second question which comes up is why we do, and here is the main point. We have heard today very many obstacles which are facing in crypto economy. So we are the people, the miners who faced these obstacles the first. We have faced the issue with transaction speed, we have faced the issues with transaction, security, we have faced the thing with the, quality of the service, which actually today the crypto owners can face. And here we came to the point, either we are flowing with the flow, or we are doing some changes here. And it was not the easy decision, but a few months ago, we have decided to invest our resources, financial resources, human resources, intellectual resources, into change this status quo. So why the exchange platform? Well, to answer this question, we have first to have answer the other question: what gives any currency the value? what gives any asset the value independently, either it is physical or digital. The fact is that the way of transformation, the possibility of transformation gives the asset the value. For example, changing the apple to apple gives Apple no currency value, right? But the possibility of changing the apple into two pears gives you the value which actually can be used in the future. So the fact is that all these instruments right now in fiat are gathered within the banks. And what we are doing with that when we are coming to the crypto economy, where the banks are taking away this functionality. All these functionality are gathered right now in cryptocurrency, in crypto economy within the exchanges. And we believe that by starting doing a new exchange with a totally new vision of the role of the exchange within the crypto economy will give us a possibility to extend the functionality which currently is unavailable for many of us. Because crypto economy is not just trading and exchanging. Cryptocurrency is, for example, the pawn shop we are going to use, the escrow we are going to use, and the features we are going to implement. So I believe that most of the current exchanges, unfortunately, does not support these possibilities, only because the fact that they have started their business at the time when there was other focuses more important. So why ICO? Well, as I mentioned, we are coming from the mining industry, and being a miner, we also were looking at ICOs, as for example at Kama Sutra, where everyone is offering you almost the same thing, promising that actually at the end you will be satisfied. But actually, right now, I think when we came to the fact that we want to change something for many people instead of only for us, we have to see at the ICO as a financial instrument, which actually, independently from the experience, gives you a great opportunity to make a big change. And I believe that the fact that, I've heard here that only 1% of ICOs are successful doesn't tell anything about the instrument itself. If this instrument in the good hands, in the experienced hands, it can bring you a big value as a customer. So the last question, I believe, would be why in Georgia? So the fact is that most of you maybe know Georgia as a country of very well-known touristic destination, or one of the most developed country on the post-Soviet Union territory. However, for the last few years, Georgia has become one of the leading country within the mining. And having said that, actually we are not using the whole potential, including the loyal approach of the government. We are not using it very broadly. Georgia is one of the first countries who took its registry, public registry, to the blockchain. So I believe that actually Georgia being the second country, by the way, in mining, and the first country in mining per capita, actually has a great opportunity to offer you the one of the good implementation of the exchanging platform. So I think it was less than 5 minutes. Actually, I was so nervous to get into the 5, so I was so fast. Any questions?
Okay, thank you for that. At Cointelligence, we like to ask questions, so I'm going to ask all the ICOs presenting some questions.
Yeah, sure.
The first question would be with regard to BIXTRIM's pawning service. If someone pawns their coin and receives cash from BIXTRIM, what type of regulation can guarantee that he or she will pay BIXTRIM back?
Well, the pawning business actually you know, is a very specific one. So both outcomes are valid, either they are bringing money back or not. So as a company who actually established this service, we have to guarantee that in either outcome, the company will be profitable. So one of the, for example, guarantee of that is that we're giving away the amount which is less than 50% of the value of the cryptocurrency. Until the money is back, actually the cryptocurrency is being blocked on the customer's account. It's not been sold, it's not being moved to our account, it will be just frozen on his account. So actually, either way, they will bring money back, which is better for us, but even if not, which is also absolutely legitimate, so actually we are not losing any profit.
Thank you. The second question is, BIXTRIM will issue a global cryptocurrency with the ability to process at least 100,000 transactions a second. With such technology, a multitude of transactions can be processed per second around the globe. BIXTRIM's coin will serve as a catalyst, which connects the crypto market to the retail market. Is there a POC or a prototype?
Well, speaking about the speed of the transaction, yeah, actually, we have POC in mathematical level. Actually, it's not based on the blockchain, but it's based on the graph theory, and actually doesn't need, for example, consensus of many of participants. However, I think the biggest issues right now with the speed of transaction is not the fact that technically it can be solved. The fact is that today we don't have any much transactions between the fiat and the crypto. Tomorrow, when actually it will be available, the technically a solution will be many, and we have right now one of it. So actually, I think it will not be any issue, and for the investor, we can represent any POC.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.